Hey guys, so based on what you're currently experiencing, pick a deck. Those of you that are finding it difficult to work through those challenging feelings that come with heartbreak, this would be the deck for you. The cards are absolutely gorgeous. I read the definition from the book. Really powerful messages and an action for you to take. So yeah, this would be the deck for those of you that are needing some guidance as to how to best work through those difficult emotions. Those of you that are in love, new love, or existing, for some time, you want to know if it's going to stand the length of time. This would be the deck for you. The artwork on these is extraordinary. I mean, I can work with one card for an entire reading. I get so much guidance, really able to tap into the energy of those that I'm connecting with. The actual artwork just jumps out at me, and those messages come and flow really smoothly. So that would be the deck for you. And those of you that want to know what's going on with your career, or whether you're going to find a job, how if finances are a little bit unstable, you feel a little bit unsafe right now, and want some guidance on what's the best practice for you to be well prepared, this is the deck for you. These are simple oracle messages, but with the energy that I tune into, I'm really able to elaborate on those for you too. So I hope that helps. I'm going to timestamp below, obviously, so feel free to just navigate to the portion of the reading that best describes your situation. Okay, let's get into it. Hey Aries, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all well. If you're new to the channel and you're just stopping by, my name's Andrea. Welcome to Soul Embers. I hope you find something within this reading that resonates for you. Thank you to all of you that are existing subscribers. I appreciate your support. So Aries, for those of you that have picked Heartbreak or Heartbreak, okay, let's have a look and see what the message is for you. What brings you here today? What is it that Aries would like to know? Guys, comment below, let me know, where are you watching from? I'm super interested in knowing which parts of the world I'm connecting with. So let me know. Also, don't forget to turn on the notifications so you can be notified when your readings are released, as well as the soon to come, which I'm very excited about, live readings. Yep, I'll be doing lives. Have no idea how it's going to go. Have no idea if it's going to be successful. But I really like the thought of being able to connect with you guys in discussion, one-on-one, to have a brief reading for you that's specific to you, right? So, Aries, what's going on? What's happened here? What message do we have for the beautiful Aries that are feeling heartbroken at the moment? And this could have to do with, obviously a breakup of an intimate relationship. It could have to do with friendship. It could have to do with, grieving the loss of a lifestyle. It could have to do with a variety of things, or all of them at once, which is usually how it happens, right? When it rains, it pours. So what message do we have for the beautiful Aries that I'm connecting with today? How can Aries best work through this heartbreak? And there it is. Okay, Aries, what have we got here? Unleash your creativity. Wow. Okay, I'm going to hold this up. Hopefully you can see that and the light's not reflecting too much off the card. So what I'm getting here for you, Aries, is that whatever your situation is, you're kind of feeling like, I'm getting that it's all in here. Like either you are at a loss for words, either you don't know what else to say, You're feeling that your words aren't gaining any traction. You feel that conversation isn't shifting the dynamic. You feel that you've tried to communicate certain things repeatedly and they're just not being appreciated, or they're not being valued, or they're not being understood in a way that you intend, right? So they've been misconstrued. They've been misconstrued. Misinterpreted, are misunderstood. These are all words that are coming to me for you, right? And I'm getting that you're finding it now increasingly difficult to really connect with how you're feeling. A lot of this is like a numbness that I'm getting. This experience is causing you to feel numb. There is this element of you're just at a loss. You really are at a loss. And the fact that you can't come up with a solution, or having to accept the fact that there is not a solution, and this is something that you potentially may need to let go of, is really difficult for you right now. It's really hard for you to stomach, for you to swallow, because I'm getting that a lot of what your true voice, the true essence of who you are, is getting trapped in here. And you're not being received in a way that is your true self. Whatever it is that's going on, your character, your intention, all of that is getting lost in translation, and it's super, super frustrating. It's very, very disheartening for you, especially when you're trying to make this connection, restore this connection, find a solution for this connection, however it plays out for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down, and then I'm going to read the little message that comes in these books, because they are beautiful messages and they come with a practice that you might find helpful. So let's have a look and see what message do we have for the beautiful Aries out there. So when we say unleash your creativity, which is the message on the book, on the card, sorry, it will help you find ways to really take up, it will really help you find the right words, make that connection between who you really are, finding the right words to have impactful conversation. And what I mean by impactful is that your message is delivered as it's intended. It is delivered and it's received as it's intended. With that, you open the door to conversation in a direction that you intend to take it, right, with this person. So you can, shift that feeling of feeling lost to a feeling of, instead of hopelessness, I should say, take it to a more hopeful space, right? So let's have a look and see if you, unleashing your creativity could definitely have to do with things that you're passionate about. You know, it doesn't have to just be art. It doesn't have to be any of that kind of stuff. Your creativity could have a lot to do with, I don't know, redecorating. It could have to do with art as well as, you know, art projects that you undertake, if that's your thing. Aside from that, it could have to do with how you approach your day-to-day life. At work, for example, taking a more resourceful approach can really help you tune into that part of your creative self, so you can find solutions from a more from a different point of view, one that digging into those feelings of passion, or digging into those feelings of, you know, what really, really makes you tick. Those passions are essentially, or your passion is essentially what drives your creativity. So it can be to do with work as well, working on projects from a creative point of view, from that place that creativity is sourced, which is things that you're passionate about, really bringing that to the table for translation and for consideration. So There are just too many cards falling out, so I'm not going to take those. But let's have a look. Okay, we have the cards that we need. Oh, okay. It's time for something new. It's time for a different approach. This is what I'm getting. I feel that however you've approached this relationship or this situation, this friendship, I feel that this is just the symptom, right? So this the way this situation with this particular person, let's say, has, with this particular person has developed is a symptom of something that is far deeper, and it has to do with your approach or your perspective that is carried out in multiple areas of your life. And the feeling that I'm getting here is that this perspective, this mindset, this narrative that you keep telling yourself, it essentially, you outgrew this Aries ages ago. And I think that for those of you that this message resonates, that will really hit home. It will make sense. You will know what that narrative is because you have noticed how it impacts you. There is a story that, you keep, it could be fear-based, and it comes into your discussions with friends, or it prevents you from showing up authentically with friends. It impacts you from showing up authentically at work and embracing that, what you have is of value. The space that you take up is of value. And I feel that this same narrative story that you have held on to for so long, that has kept you safe, you've far outgrown it. You're not the same person that you used to be, Aries. And Spirit wants you to take the next step, wants you to, level up. But to do that, this needs to shift. This perspective needs to shift. That control needs to be let go of, so you can open your mind to different approaches that will better align with the reality of who you are, right? So when it comes to this situation, I feel that I need to ask you this question to ask yourself. Is this a repeating conversation? Is this a repeating pattern from partner to partner, from friendship to friendship? Are you finding that you are repeating yourself, or finding yourself in similar situations where you feel you have to explain yourself in the same ways that you used to? Do you feel that you have to, even when it's not warranted, explain your motives for doing certain things? These are all questions that can help you really identify what narrative it is that you've outgrown. And the thing is that the more you hold on to this, the heavier and heavier this weight will be. But you're now being pushed into a situation that's causing you a lot of discomfort. This symptom, this relationship, whatever's happened here, is really causing you a lot of discomfort. It's time to move. It's time to blossom. You've done the hard work. It's now time for that caterpillar to break free from its cocoon and turn into a butterfly. And this is where it's taking you. This is about letting go of something as difficult as it might be instead of looking at the loss, because we look at the loss, think about what you have to gain. Really, really think about it. It doesn't have to mean letting go of the person. It doesn't have to mean letting go of what really matters to you. It just means maybe it's time to let go of something that's controlling you, that's impacting your relationships, right? I mean, this is about rising above. Rising above, again, another butterfly. I don't know if some of you, if a butterfly means something for some of you. If it does, pay close attention. You know, I also recommend look up what the spiritual meaning of butterfly is, because it's shown up twice for you. But what I'm getting here is rise above those challenges. Rise above those things that, you know, rise above those things that are holding you back. I know it's easier said than done, but what I mean when I say rise above is try and see things from an objective point of view. Break free from the control that it has you slipping back into this mindset that's driving certain behaviors that you don't want. Right? So taking that objective, becoming really present, practicing mindfulness are all things that's going to help you determine where it is that you're repeating yourself, where it is that you're at why it is you're at a loss for words, right? So I'm going to read the definition of the book to close this off for you, the little message. Okay. Allow your imagination to roam without limits and access new ideas without judging them. Boom. Like we said, the butterfly. Allow your imagination to roam without limits and access new ideas without judging them. Opening up that perspective, right? It is time for you to be innovative and birth unique creations. If you are feeling stuck, get up and move. Try new things, meet new people, read books, paint, etc. I feel that a lot of your answers, Aries, will come from conversations with people that don't know you. You'll see yourself reflected in a way that is new to you from people that don't know you. You know, taking that objective point of view to kind of analyze their perception of you based on a conversation can be a really, really good exercise. Concentrate on the area of your life where you need to be creative. Conversation with this heartbreak, it's conversation, right? Are you a great singer who needs to share your talents with others? Do you have an affinity with gardening? Can you tell powerful stories? Are you technically minded? Can you whip up amazing meals? What is your special flavor of creativity? Whatever it is, give yourself permission and time to be inventive. The more creative you allow yourself to be, the more fulfilled you are going to feel. So really focusing on that creativity is going to recenter you. Really focusing on that creativity is going to reconnect you with your passion so you can find new ways to approach this situation, and as a result, the rest of your life, Aries, is what I'm getting. Okay, so the practice is focus on a challenge. Ask yourself, is this true, or are there other points of view I can adopt in relation to this issue? Boom! Like, I love that when spirit works this way. Take some pencils and pens and draw these options without judging or limiting them. Then stand up and ask your higher intelligence to show you new ways of doing things. Put on some music and dance. When the song ends, ask yourself, what other possibilities and creative ideas can I access? Take a pen and paper and write them down. So that's the message I have for you. Of course, you don't have to do that practice, but maybe it triggered something, a practice that you feel more so aligns with you more so, I would say. But if you do like the idea, give it a go, and hopefully that can help you work through these challenging emotions and feelings and thoughts that you're experiencing right now when it comes to this heartbreak. All right, Aries, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you for your next lot of readings. Bye. Hey Aries, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. For those of you that have continued to support Soul Embers and you've subscribed, thank you so very much. I do appreciate you. If you've just stumbled across this video and you are new to the channel, welcome. My name's Andrea. I hope you find something within this reading that resonates and decide to join our community and subscribe. Okay, so for those of you that want to know what is going on with love, whether it be new love, whether you've just started dating, whether you're thinking about getting back out there after, let's say, a period of not dating, whether you're in an existing relationship and you really want it to, you want to form a deeper connection, let's have a look and see this reading's for you. Okay. Don't forget, guys, turn on the notifications so you know when your readings are being released, as well as the soon to come, which I have no idea how it's going to go, live readings. Yep, live readings. I just thought, I'm personally very excited at the thought of connecting with you one-on-one to do like a short reading that's specific to you and start a dialogue through the comments section. It really, it helps me connect with my community on a different level. So yeah, turn on those notifications so you know when the lives are coming. And yeah, let me know, where are you viewing this video from? I'm super curious to know which parts of the world I'm connecting with. All right, Aries, so let's have a look and see what message do we have for Aries when it comes to their love life. What message do we have for Aries? What is it that Aries needs to know? What brings you here today, Aries? Who am I connecting with? What message does Spirit have for Aries? Practice compassion. Wow, okay. See things from a fresh perspective. Oh, these pictures, the artwork on these, I just can't get over it. I'm going to hold up the card for you. Hopefully the light's not reflecting too much off them. So beautiful. So what I'm getting here, Aries, is that whether you're looking at starting to date, whether you're in a relatively new relationship or situation, dating, or whether you're in an existing relationship and you really want to deepen that connection, I'm getting that having conversations to understand and not to respond is a really, really highlighted message for you. People love talking about themselves, so allowing them space and asking curious questions is really going to set the stage for whomever you're connecting with to open up. And then engaging in those conversations in a way that removes you from the situation and kind of puts the spotlight on the other person makes them feel really important. So instead of saying things like, oh yeah, I've been through that before, or I remember when this happened to me, you might be coming from a point of view that you want to help and you want them to feel that they're understood, but what that might actually do is take away the gravity of their experience and make them feel that they should have responded in a different way to their situations. So it kind of puts a lid on them expressing more. Asking questions about how they rose above certain scenarios, how they manage their day-to-day. Maybe they're really gifted in certain areas, getting really curious about those. Maybe you are, you really admire certain things about them, pointing those things out and asking them how they've developed that, what's the key to them being so proficient in that area, and just making it all about them, exercising compassion in the areas that they express certain experiences that they've had without interjecting your own, as well as further uplifting them when you uncover what they're really gifted at, is going to go a long way with helping the receiving person feel that they are being heard, that they are being understood, and it's going to want them to have more of that. They're going to want to express more of what they're going through. It helps them feel good about themselves. It helps them process any negative experiences that they've had and heal any parts of themselves that need healing through just an everyday conversation. They will feel so connected to you. They will feel so understood. They will be like, oh my gosh, you know what? This person's actually interested in me as a person, not interested in what they can gain from me, not interested in their agenda, like where is this going to take us? Where do you see me fitting in? Those conversations need to be parked for now, and that connection will definitely deepen. So let me break this down for you. A couple of messages. Hopefully that really helps you. So if you're finding that, if you're in a relationship or you've started dating with someone and you kind of feel like there's a distance that you can't seem to bridge, and it could be that you spend a lot of time together, but you still don't feel that anything of substance is really developing, or if you're in a bit of a rut in an existing relationship, this approach might help you really get back on track, right? And also, if you are newly dating, you're out there, you're looking, you're actively looking, and you're meeting people, and you're not feeling that you're connecting, this approach might help you draw certain aspects, draw things out from the other person that will help you determine whether they are for you or whether they're not for you. If anything, it'll make the dating a lot more interesting, because you get to hear what people's stories are, right? So let's have a look and see. Do we have a card for Aries when it comes to love? Oh, yes. Okay. This is the 10 of Cups. Ultimate happiness, emotional fulfillment. Like, do we get any deeper than that? That's what this is about. You are about to either meet somebody that is going to tick every single box and fill your cup to the rim, Aries. I love this. Or the current situation you're in, whether it be new or whether it be existing, is about to level up, and you are going to get all those warm and fuzzy feelings. The message Spirit has for you is be confident that by not pursuing your agenda, you can still get to the goal that you want to get to with a different approach. So perhaps you have been like, this is what I want. Like, you've got the menu, the shopping list, right? This is what I want. This is what we agreed on. This is where we are. Why aren't we there yet? Where are we going? Just removing all of that is going to make all of the difference. It puts you, letting go of control, puts you back in the driver's seat. Okay, it's so counterintuitive, but that's the kind of energy I'm getting. And by you expressing what you want, it kind of blocks that, what's it called? The polarities, right? You are repelling it. It just switches things up. When you become open to conversation and through curiosity, in a way we've already discussed, it attracts more conversation. It draws it in. Okay, hope that makes sense. Guys, I hope you found that helpful. Comment below if this sounds like, where you're currently at in love, relationships, dating, and if this approach helps you, I want to know. Comment below. Let me know. All right, guys, have a great week, and I will see you for your next lot of readings. Bye, Aries. Hey Aries, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you're all well and happy and feeling amazing. For all the existing Soul Embers subscribers out there, thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate you. If you've just stumbled across this video, maybe the title caught your eye, and yeah, welcome. My name's Andrea. I hope you find something within this reading that resonates for you. So for those of you that have picked finance, let's have a look and see what the message is. Guys, let me know, where are you watching this video from? I'm so curious to know which part of the world I'm connecting with, so comment below. Let's have a look and see. Finance. What is it that you'd like to know, Aries? Are you worried about something? Have your circumstances changed and you're worried about, having the finances to support and on your current lifestyle? Or is your lifestyle and your safety and security being rocked by recent events, and you're feeling a little bit worried, you're feeling a little bit stressed? What message do we have? Make room for happiness, treasure kindness, let slights go. Okay, so for this week, Aries, I'm going to hold it. The light is reflecting off it. Honestly, can you see that? Yeah, I think you can. So the message is like, it's literally 3 sentences, full stop. Make room for happiness, full stop. Treasure kindness, full stop. Let slights go, full stop. The message I'm getting, full stop, is that your mindset needs to shift from focusing so much on... Sorry about that, guys. My camera just cut out. So, as I was saying, it's like these statements. Make room for happiness, full stop. Treasure kindness, full stop. Let slights go, full stop. So the message I'm getting for you this week, perhaps you're going over in your mind again and again ways to achieve a certain goal financially, let's say, whether it be just to make ends meet or whether it be you're coming close to a goal that you've set, and it's time for you to, I guess, make a down payment or come up with a certain amount of money. The feeling I'm getting is that you might be feeling stretched. You might be feeling really worried about how you're going to work through this. A lot of the answers that you seek will come to you. It's just the law. It's how it works sometimes. The more we focus on the solution, the more we focus on finding a solution. Sorry, let me start that again. The more we focus on finding a solution, the more the focus is on finding the solution. The more we let go a little bit and give it some space to breathe. Just give this some space to breathe this week. Know full well that a solution is going to come. It will come. It might not be in a way that you expect. It might not be in a way that you envision. It might not be in a way that you have been working towards, but the solution will still come. And just by releasing some of that pressure, that focus on finding and refocusing on things that bring you joy, will really change your mindset. It will really uplift you. It will take you out of an anxious and worried state. Maybe it will still play on the back of your mind. I know what it's like when we have responsibilities to take care of and, there is a little bit of uncertainty or a lot of uncertainty when it comes to finances. But the truth is, life will still go on. There will always, maybe it won't go on in a way that we want it to temporarily, and there will be a lot of discomfort generated during that transition. But as long as you can reset and go back to the drawing board or go back to the plan that's in place, sometimes it just needs to breathe and it just needs to unfold organically, not in a controlled manner. So focusing on things that make room for happiness, you know what I mean? Make room for laughter, whether it be catching up with that friend of yours that, you know, you can have those really, really genuine laughing sessions where you cry from laughter, and it brings happiness to your life. Engaging in activities with family, children, friends, whoever it is, that brings joy to your day, a little bit by little bit. It doesn't need to be anything extravagant, you know. It just makes you feel connected to purpose. And by purpose, what I mean is that, you know, it's not just about the materialistic side of things. There is a whole different aspect of our well-being, such as our emotional well-being, and through those relationships that we keep with those that matter most, that's where we draw a lot of our, that's where we found our flames. That's where we draw a lot of spirit. That's where we draw a lot of hope. That's where we fill our cup up with. We fill up our cup so that we can respond to these weights of life in a way that, you know, we're more resilient, we're more hopeful, we're more determined, we are more disciplined, right? So I feel this week, Aries, is really about you seeing the kindness in other people, being kinder to yourself, nurturing your relationships, finding fulfilling moments every day through happy experiences and joyous experiences, you know, letting go of the things that aren't working and focusing on relationships in emotional well-being. With that, what will happen, it's almost like having a really good night's sleep. You wake up the next day, right? And what you were, you know, maybe when you were tired, you were really struggling to get through or come up with a solution, or you know, you're working on a project and you're working into the late hours of the night, let's say, and you're finding it difficult to, you know, keep up a good pace, whatever it might be. You wake up the next day and things just seem to make more sense. You're refreshed, you've got more clarity, you have a different approach, you're willing to see through the project you were trying so hard to wrap up, let's say, the night before. This is one of those same things. This is one of those things that with redirecting your energy, you will really be able to have a good night's sleep and wake up feeling more positive about the situation, with solutions that can get you through a challenging period, but also with acceptance of what is, because I feel that there is a need for acceptance right now. There is a need for accepting the reality. Doesn't mean you let go of the goal as you envision it. It just means that right now you need to accept the reality, and to keep that project or whatever it is going, you have to do things in a way that you would have rather not have done them in, just to get you through this phase, so then you can refocus your energy on the goal in a way that you want to create it. It's just temporary. I strongly feel whatever this situation is, at the end of this, you will be in the position that you want it to be anyway. So the worry can still be there, the anxious feelings can still be there, the unknown can still be there, the discomfort can still be there, but let's not take away, let's not make every other aspect of life more challenging than it has to be. Our relationships and our emotional well-being through the connections that we share with others are one of those things that sustain us. So they can at least bring a more positive experience to our day-to-day life while we're working through all those uncertain feelings, right? So I hope you found that helpful. Leave a comment below if it does, if you feel that this could could help you out, you're feeling inspired to just give it a bit of a breather, I'd love to know. And if you do apply it and it does work, I also want to know who this has been helpful for. So Aries, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you for your next lot of readings. Bye.